This broadcast is powered by Sportscast Australia.
They try and short-handed. Adelaide press. The captain. Great work. Neutral zone. Smith with another save. Wrap around again. And now Brisbane are right in this.
Good by Crawley. She's perfect at the dot. So far to score! Sparrow has flight.
Deflected and it goes in. Butler scores. Chaos in front of King.
And it's a goal. The Inferno through Molly Makoviak. Found a gap. Asked Tracy McIntyre.
Just taking that noise. The Melbourne Ice, through all their adversity all season, they got it together here at the O'Brien Ice House and they win.
Welcome to the Adelaide Ice Arena for today's clash between the Adelaide Rush and the Melbourne Ice in the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League. We are Sportscast Australia. I am Andrew McDougall. We get set for puck drop here at the Adelaide Ice Arena. The puck is dropping. The Melbourne Ice, they win the opening draw of the contest. As they look to clear their zone. And they do now, and they take the red line and the blue line. Danielle Butner on the left side, shoots. This goes wide. Now Julian just misses Butler on the blue line. Now the Rush. They'll try and clear their zone as the puck goes out of play. The Adelaide Rush are currently sitting on top of the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League standings. An amazing start to the season for 2024-25 up against the current defending champions Melbourne Ice today. As we have a face-off won by the Rush. Cooper now behind the net. Just feeds it up the left wing. The Rush get into the neutral zone. It's chopped off by the Ice. Now the Rush have it. In front. Now bat along the boards. Cooper's there. Kulbita now on the blue line. Can't find a teammate. It's chopped away. Now Kulbita picks it up again. Now it's cleared out by the Ice and Cooper will collect it. Can't feed it through. Picked up on the neutral zone by the Ice. Now Kulbita just tracks back through the neutral zone, takes the red line now, the blue line down the right wing, and just chips it in behind. Now there's a battle. Now we have a whistle.
Hello, Andrew, you got me?
I have you, mate. Welcome.
Thank you, mate. A couple of mic issues, but I am back, and I had a great intro as well. But the only problem is no one heard it. But anyway,
Technology.
Yep, there I was talking my mouth off, thinking I was coming up with something clever, and turns out no one heard it. But anyway, we are back, and thank you for taking over for the first couple of minutes. As we do have the draw, and it's Venus for the Rush wearing their home red this week. Last week they tried out their new away powder blue jerseys, and my goodness, they looked fantastic. Shout out to Cridget Creations for those, as Melbourne here on the Rush. Shot fired. Well done by Moonen. She was facing a steaming Julian, and she was able to get in the way of the shot.
Really good save, especially got someone like Christina Julienne bearing down on you. Emma Moonen's played 2 games this season, 1 win, 1 loss, goals against average of 3.05 and a save percentage of .800.
She's gotten off to a good start to this season. Really like the whole Adelaide roster, to be frank. Saw one of their games against Brisbane, the first of the doubleheader on the Saturday, and my word, they were mighty impressive. They just look so dangerous in attack, and they play aggressive defensively. They're going to try and turn you over in their forward third as we get another stoppage. Raimundo, it is up against the wall.
I think it's something from the Adelaide Rush that we've seen building over the last few seasons. That hard working, both sides of the puck, aggressive when they don't have the puck, and just their attack. So it's sort of all coming together.
They are a pretty young side as well. They have so much energy, you can tell just from the way they play. But this Melbourne side, we know how good they are. We don't have to give you all the numbers, although a little bit of a slip up a couple of weeks ago against the Sirens, losing both on the road. So we get another whistle.
And it helps the Adelaide Rush when you slide in someone like Jordan Kulbita, who's just got speed to burn, great hands, and just drives the net like she does.
And there she is winning that draw. She has been absolutely lethal, has Kulbita. Still very early in the season, but she'll be right up there in terms of recruit of the season when it's all said and done. In the neutral zone. There is Kulbita. She's turned it over though. Good forecheck, Melbourne. Godfrey went to ground. And now we get the delayed whistle.
Yes, look like we have a tripping call against the Adelaide Rush here as Shana Godfrey collected that puck in the rush zone, and just a stick in there between the skates. So now the Melbourne Ice, they'll have their first power play opportunity.
Yeah, but an early test for their power play unit, only going at 15% so far on the season, 4 for 26 when they've got the extra out there. So you know that's something that Coach Curtis Cloustar will be wanting to work on, and something they'll need to get right if they are to defend their title. On the flip side, Adelaide's kill unit has been terrific so far. They're 23 for 27, and they've already scored a couple of shorthanded goals as well. There's something to keep an eye on as Melbourne, through Davis Tope into the attacking zone. They're finally able to set up. Long-range effort is just missing, and Adelaide dodge a bullet there. As Melbourne will reset and look to try again halfway through this power play period. Over the blue line. Involved again, Godfrey. Now Dutton hits it over the boards and out of play.
Well, we did speak about it straight off the hop here about how aggressive the Adelaide Rush are on the penalty kill, and we can see it now. The Melbourne Ice just don't have time to set up and sort of get some structure on the power play. The Adelaide Rush are just pressuring as soon as someone collects that puck.
It's a high energy game style, and I noted last week with Gordon, they make it so difficult for their opponents to exit their defensive zone, which they're doing right now despite being outnumbered. And once you have to expend all this energy on defense, it's hard to get it going on offense. But here's a chance for Butler. Moonen able to get in front of it. You talk about how potent Adelaide can be. Melbourne with Butler and Julian, you always have to watch out. We could have some goals today, Andrew.
Yeah, absolutely. There's plenty of firepower here for both teams. Christina Julian's got 9 points in a return this season for the Melbourne Ice, and we know how lethal Danny Butler is. Give Butler space and time, she'll bury most of them.
15 seconds left with the power play for Melbourne. Nice little poke check in there on Yang. 5 seconds left for Adelaide to see off, and they're going to do it. Back to full strength now. Ellis into the neutral zone. Here's Aparicio, one of the alternate captains. Fancy stick work as she finds a crease over the blue line. Unable to get much power behind the shot though. Melbourne still keeping it alive near the crease. Moonen not forced to make a save though, and Adelaide not quite out of danger just yet defensively. Forced to play it in their defensive zone. Molfena eventually able to get it over the line and out, but it does come straight back. But this is an opportunity now for Tupper, last year's defender of the season, and she's moving into the offensive zone, and we get a whistle.
Yeah, it looks like called for the offside. There, you see Tupper. Great work on the replay, just offside.
Yep. But you see the intent, don't you? She's a defender, Tupper, but she wants to go as soon as she gets near the puck. And here is an opportunity for the rush, but well done, Piers.
It definitely is a strength of the Adelaide Rush roster. They have defenders who are able to jump up in a rush and get forward and got good hands and can shoot. Kirsty Venus is another one. And we actually have seen from Aston Cooper as well.
That was Bedell with the shot before. That forced the stoppage. Dutton one way then the other, able to work it out. Going down there was Conlon, but no whistle. As Adelaide again working into the zone, there is Cooper. She's got an opportunity here in the left corner. Well done, Conlon, though. Asserting her authority, letting her know it's going to be a difficult evening. Puck dangerously floated through the slot there. No one able to get a stick on it as Kulbita sends it back into the offensive zone. But it's coming straight back out. Conlon double and triple teamed. Dutton says enough of this. I'm whacking it forward. And Butler is up against a couple, but doing really well, Cooper. And Adelaide a chance to reload. They'd like to move it quickly. We know that. Kulbita goes high. And Piers able to glove it.
The Melbourne Ice have done a really good job so far in this game just to limit the opportunities for the rush. There's no real high danger chances. They've had one here, as we see here, just feeding it back in front. But outside of that, not a lot of high danger shots on goal.
Not as of yet. About 8 minutes into the opening period. Hope you're enjoying the coverage on AWIHL.tv. Powered by Sportscast. As Farrier almost on the turn. Second attempt. Piers is able to get on top of it.
Well, the captain, Farrier, a couple of opportunities here, and has had a great start to the season, has Farrier. You see the puck just bouncing here, spinning and turning, and then a nifty backhand shot here. Tight angle.
She On second look, I'm not sure how Pearce actually managed to get to that. Great save. As we stay scoreless, approaching the halfway mark of period number 1. Adelaide looking to cycle the puck. Venus tried it from range, rebound, but Pearce reflexes. She's looking tough to beat today.
Yeah, nice shot from Venus. No traffic in front of Pearce, so able to see that all the way. But as we said earlier about the Rush not getting shots on net, but now they're starting to drive a bit more.
87.2 save percentage so far this season for Pearce. Is a dangerous moment there in the crease. Dash dispossessed by Venus, playing high as per usual. But they do well to get back on the back check this time, Adelaide. Tahima getting back. Action right in front of our broadcast position. Now into the Melbourne defensive zone where they turn it over. Tahima from long range. Rebound ensued, but no one able to get on the end of it. Godfrey charging the other way. Has it taken away from her. Back in is Godfrey. Now applying the pressure defensively. Cooper keeps it in the zone for Tahima in the right corner. Another rebound attempt. Multhana couldn't get onto it. And Melbourne's defence able to scrap it away and live to fight another day. Long range pass is going to be allowed to go on for Farrier. Dangerous into the slot. Couldn't be turned in though for a goal. Here's Lunn, looking for the wraparound, lost control of the puck though. She goes again, does Lunn. Cooper able to keep it in the zone. Kulbita, always dangerous. Look at her go through the traffic and scores the first goal. Jordan Kulbita is electric.
What a goal from Jordan Kulbita. Just the strength to hold up the puck and just to keep the players the Melbourne Ice players that were trying to steal the puck from Kulbita, just to be able to protect the puck. Picking it up here near the blue line, as we see on the replay, just one-handed with the stick, bit of a protection, kicks it forward in the backhand, top shelf. What a finish.
Geez, Pearce did pretty well to cut off the angle, but she just left that gap up top, didn't she? And Kulbita was able to exploit it with precision. Initially from Saskatoon, Canada, attended Minot State University in North Dakota, spent a season playing in Europe, and now here she is lighting up the A-dub. And what a great addition she's been to this competition. Puck locked up here in the right wing corner. And Melbourne going to try and respond here through quick puck movement. Yang trying to keep it in the zone, making life difficult for the Adelaide defenders, but they're able to get out of initial danger. Coming straight back. Well done, Yang, not to be caught offside and keep that puck in front of her, but that move comes to an inauspicious end as Heel recycles the puck. Raimundo working in tight quarters against a few, and that's lovely stick work in the end from Julian. Well done, Moonen, to deflect it away. But Julian through traffic is going to be something to keep an eye out for. 8.5 minutes remain in the period as we get an icing call.
8 shots to 4 so far in favour of the Rush. But as we see here, the Melbourne Ice, they've had their opportunities and there's been some rebounds there, just no one able to put them back. So they've got their opportunities.
And no surprise, Adelaide have had more shots. They outshoot everyone every game, it seems. even if they don't win, their ability to get shots on goal is unmatched in the competition. They just keep firing and firing away. Or was it Michael Scott? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take? Something like that anyway. Here's Cooper to recover. Still alive though for Melbourne. Bit of traffic in front of Moonen, but off target. Cut back pass by Godfrey. No one able to get on the end of it. Cochran into the attacking zone. Butler has a chance here. But it's going to be called back.
That's what the Melbourne Ice will be looking for, though, trying to get that sustained pressure in the rush zone. Just a few, 2 or 3 chances in a row, just to put pressure on Moonen.
Possession from the draw now with Melbourne. Cutting off the pass nicely is Venus. Takes it into the attacking zone. Dangerous pass. One. Venus again. Farrier. Wraps it around the boards. Little cutback pass for Kulbita. What can she conjure this time? Looking for a path. Shot deflected. Recovered by Farrier. Melbourne defending for their lives at the minute. Aparicio did well. Ellis back to Aparicio. Now maybe Melbourne can get something moving. The heavy touch has led to another turnover. Ellis again tries to get it out of her zone. And this time she can recover with a little bit of time and space. And that'll be icing.
As you see on the replay here, just some rebound opportunities, just trickling wide, and the Adelaide Rush able to pick them up. But they've had their chances, the Melbourne Ice, with these rebounds. Shot from Butler as well. You would think that some of these, if they get a few people at the crease, they'll be able to knock them in.
We've seen a number of those rebound opportunities already, and if this fast-paced start is anything to go by, we'll see a few more before we're done. Taken away by Melbourne, but it's coming straight back. Into attack they go, but Melbourne again able to recover. They're looking like they want to try some long passing to try and maybe get through that initial wave of pressure that Adelaide will give you. It's Cooper, a real long-range effort, is saved comfortably by Pearce.
It's one of the things that the Adelaide Rush do really well on their home ice, and they showed that against the Perth Inferno in their opening homestand. They're able to lock it in and not let the opposition exit the zone. So it's possibly something the Melbourne Ice are looking for with that stretch pass.
Wasn't that some series, I think 3 weeks ago now, Adelaide and Perth. Plenty of goals in that one. Is offside the call here on Melbourne.
So that'll be the challenge for the Ice today, just trying to exit their zone.
Saw Brisbane really struggle doing that last week. Especially in that first game of the doubleheader. Second one was much closer, went to overtime. Melbourne take possession. Davis Tope has to retreat with the pass. Couldn't quite get it back. Now Adelaide looking to make a line change, just hit it forward. Raimundo recovers. Difficult pass though. opened the door here for Adelaide to Hema. Left it behind, and that's good defence, Adelaide. Good defence, Melbourne, I should say, but they're not out of danger. As Piers safely clutches it.
As you see on the replay here, just a little wrist shot, and Piers able to cover it up. Esports Desk, though, is now updated, and we can confirm Jordan Kulbita goalie was assisted by Tash Farrier.
They've been a pretty lethal combination. Saw it up in Queensland last week. Those two combined, I think, a couple of times from memory. Into the zone goes Godfrey. Goes down, though, at the crucial moment. And Adelaide's risky defence paying off.
So it's 10 shots to 4 in favour of the Rush so far in this game, with just over 4 minutes remaining. So a lot of the play has been played in the ice zone, so they'll be looking to get forward and try and pressure Moonen. You don't want the opposition goaltender just standing there not having a lot to do.
Kulbita trying to chase down her opponent here. Will be a delayed whistle, as it looks like Jordan's going to head to the box for 2.
So now this opens up the opportunity for the Melbourne Ice. Another power play opportunity, and we just spoke about getting shots on net. If they're able to limit the Adelaide Rush's ability just to pressure on the penalty kill, they can really test Moonen here.
Well, they weren't able to do it much on their first power play opportunity. And that first shot was off the mark, and Adelaide able to clear. So they'll set it up again, the Ice. And Adelaide still looking to be aggressive on the forecheck, even despite being on the kill. I mentioned earlier, they have managed to score 2 short-handed goals already in 4 games, and here's Multhana, maybe a chance. Unable to find her target that time. About 75 seconds to go on the power play here for the Ice, and they've only barely managed to have it in their forward zone even. Adelaide defending wonderfully well. Heel unable to control the pass. This time she can. Godfrey is going to try and chase down Tupper. But Adelaide able just to defend everything at the minute. They've got all the answers. Here's Butler trying to create something from deep in a defensive zone. Now it's starting to open up. Can they make something happen here this time, Melbourne? Not on this occasion. The Adelaide defence again standing tall. Dutton will recover. Bank pass was good. Next pass not so much. 7 seconds in the power play. Godfrey the interception. Well, you heard the call from Jeff Verdi. Good kill, as Kulbita comes straight back in and into the action. Cooper. Left wing. Able to find a pass, but well done, Melbourne. Godfrey fighting the good fight in the neutral zone. Cochran, the captain. Melbourne finding it really difficult to get anything going offensively at the moment. That's a product of Adelaide's pressing style. And here they go again. To the end boards. Ellis will be first there. Pass through the neutral zone, unable to find its target. But they've got numbers here as a shot's fired, but difficult angle to score from for Howe. And that was pretty comfortable in the end for Moonen.
You see the shot here. Yeah, very comfortable, but a terrific penalty kill from the Adelaide Rush. 0 shots on goal for the Melbourne. So if you're Jeff Odie and the Adelaide Rush players and coaching staff, absolutely wrapped with that penalty kill.
Special teams have been a strength of Adelaide so far this season. And we've seen it on display a couple of times in this opening period. They've successfully killed 2 power play opportunities for Melbourne. Raimundo, again, facing that pressure. 2 rush defenders up to her immediately. Are able to get out this time, Melbourne. But it's still going to be difficult for them. Through the traffic goes Davis Tope. Still going. Crashed into at the end boards. There's Adelaide's defence again able to do its thing.
We just see on that last play, Alana Hola just does enough to break up that play from Davis Tope, who seemed to have found a bit of space and was starting to get her feet going, but just defensively, Alana Hola for the Rush, just breaking up that play and the puck goes into the corner.
Did such a good job to force her wide. Butler trying to provide the pressure for Melbourne. Tupper, though, able to intervene. She's given it straight back to Butler, though. Chaotic moments here in front of the crease as we're just about to tick down to the end of the period. Dutton will slap it away. Still time enough, perhaps, for a score. Kulbita from the neutral zone. And that'll be the last act of the opening period. Adelaide leads at 1-0 10 shots on goal in that opening period to 5. And Andrew McDougall, what did you make of that opening period?
I feel the Adelaide Rush is a perfect start to this doubleheader weekend. Up against the reigning champions, and a team, if you give them space and time, they will punish you. But defensively and offensively, the Adelaide Rush are dialed into the assignment. And Jordan Kulbita, once again, seems like we say this every single week, don't we? Just popping up and getting the big-time goals.
Yep, a goal from Jordan Kulbita. The difference between the two sides at the moment as we go to the first intermission with Adelaide leading Melbourne Ice by 1. Tope into the attacking zone. They're finally able to set up long-range effort. Energy on defense. It's hard to get it going on offense, but here's a chance for Butler. She wants to go as soon as she gets near the puck. And here is an opportunity for the Rush, but well done the opening period. Hope you're enjoying the coverage on AWIHL.tv, powered by Sportscast, as Farrier almost on the turn, second attempt, approaching the halfway mark of period number 1. Adelaide looking to cycle the puck. Venus tried it from range, rebound, does Lunn. Cooper able to keep it in the zone. Kulbita, always dangerous. Look at her go through the traffic and scores the first goal. Jordan Kulbita is electric. Raimundo working in tight quarters against a few, and that's lovely stick work in the end from Julian. Well done, Moonen.
Her name is Matt. She plays for Rush. She came to play, came to play, came to play, play, play.
Okay, that's the demo. Getting to work this Friday night?
Nowhere else we'd rather be. Nowhere else. Whoa. 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 Looking good. Looking good. Like during this video, he's gonna look it back and he's gonna like count my reps and he's gonna be like, yo, Matt can't count at all. Helping hands. Very cutesy. Very demure. Pardon? Are you talking? Am I a parking ticket? Yeah, yeah. Fine, heavy. Could go heavier. But we're not going to yet. Sorry, Steve. You're from Canada? You miss home? Guess where you should go? The ice arena. Honestly, live, love, rush. Okay, we're actually dropping an album. This is good team bonding. Preseason right now. What are you most excited for this season?
The process that it takes to get gold, baby. We're coming.
We're coming. We're coming. And it's sweaty. And the truth came out.
Let's do apologise to these not saying sorry. I look over at you and you're just apologising to someone else. Just a typical Canadian.
No! Shout out Daddy K. Shout out Daddy K. Teach us how to do a clapping push-up. Oh, who is he? Who is he? Alright, and that's a cap on Paragon's naming and conditioning. With that, happy Friday.
You can't trust everything in life, but what you can trust is we'll give you a great game day experience this weekend.
I'm here with...
Hello, I'm Vanessa.
And what's the highlight of today's game for you?
My cousin Shanita Crompton scored a goal.
That was a good goal too. I'm here with...
Taku.
And who's your favourite Brisbane Lightning player?
Right now on the roster?
Yeah.
Well, I really like to watch Neats play. I think she's a very dynamic and exciting player to watch.
I agree with that. Number 12, Nita. What player on the Brisbane Lightning do you guys think has the best style?
Abby Brown.
Abby Brown?
Abby Brown.
Number 23, Abby Brown. I'm here with...
Marie.
Samara.
Amanda. Holly.
Sam.
Gemma.
And they're Tracy's baseball team. Who's your favourite Lightning player?
Oh, it has to be 20. For sure. 20. Tracy, number 20.
Number 20, Tracy. I'm here with...
Dane.
And who's your favourite player on the Lightning?
Oh, Kayla Arthur.
Woo! What's the number?
I don't know.
Me neither. I'm here in the officials box with...
Jasmine.
And Martika.
And who has the best style on the Brisbane Lightning?
Surely Soph or Lindsay.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
Yep, they're pretty stifle. I'm here with Coach Matt, and what's been the highlight of the game today?
Oh, look, there's been a lot of highlights in the game, but I think for us, the coaching staff, we've been really impressed with our gameplay, the way we've been moving the puck, and just the commitment to our system. So everybody's been gelling really well, and everybody's having a lot of fun. So you can see it on the ice, and that's probably been the highlight for me.
Yep. So not the gate opener?
Oh, well, the gate opener is average to below average, but we do have. If anybody out there in hockey land is wanting a job, we could potentially have an opening for a gate person. No, I'm kidding. You're doing a great job on the gate.
Last season, we proved who we are. We showed the league what it means to wear an ice jersey. Champion.
The Melbourne crowd start to stand and applaud.
But the thing about champions, you got to defend that title. Every day, every game, every shift.
Switch it up!
Skate, baby!
We're not here to rest. We're here to rise.
We're here to rise.
That'll come back now for Julian. Julian firing from a ridiculous angle, and Christina Julian.
November's coming fast. The competition, they want what we've got. The glory, the title, the respect. So to our fans, our family,
Our city.
get ready. The journey to defend our crowns starts now.
This is ice hockey.
This is our season.
This is Melbourne Ice.
Let's go, Ice.
A wonder goal from Jordan Kulbida is all that separates the Adelaide Rush and the Melbourne Ice after one period of play in this Week 5 matchup in the A-Dub. Michael Peppicelli alongside Andrew McDougall in commentary on AWIHL.tv, powered by Sportscast, which can also be found on YouTube. Andrew, a fascinating opening period. We saw Adelaide's manic pressure and style come into play, but Melbourne have done okay to only yield the one goal so far.
Well, it's what we come to expect from the Adelaide Rush, really. Now, it's part of their DNA, I suppose you could say. And the Melbourne Ice, as you said, they've done a great job just to limit it to the one goal. It's been 10 shots on goal to the Rush and 5 to the Melbourne Ice. The Melbourne Ice are just struggling to get going, I think, this season compared to previous seasons. When I look back at the start to their season, the first 2 games, they put up 10 goals, but over their last 2 games in the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League, it's only been the 4. So the goals have sort of dried up. They'll be looking for players like Butler and Julian to continue their scoring starts to the season. Julian's had going at a goal a game. But one player I think that is crucial for the Melbourne Ice is Ashley Aparicio, who had 23 assists last season. So really that playmaker for the Melbourne Ice, if Aparicio can get on the puck and start setting up those players for players like Butler, Julian, Godfrey, Davis Tope, they can quickly turn it around.
She is very much one of the best going round when she's up and going, that's for sure. Just about ready to start the second period. Should mention these 2 teams actually played off in a semi-final last season. It was Melbourne, of course, getting the win on their way to that championship. They won that game 5-2. Only had 2 more shots in the game, though. So it was a close fought thing, but of course Melbourne were just so good last year and were not to be denied in the end.
Yeah, they certainly were. And I guess it was the start of the Adelaide Rush's foray into this season. They've continued on that back end of the season, despite not getting through to the gold medal game. They were able to pick up the bronze and really build into this season, and you can see it's carried over, even with the coaching change behind the bench. They've just continued that form.
Yeah, and there you can see Adelaide sitting on top of the table. Each team's played 4 games. Brisbane have actually played 6, 2 of those coming against the Melbourne Ducks in the exhibition series. Of course, those games don't count in terms of the standings, but Melbourne, as you mentioned, Andrew, probably haven't gotten off to the start they would have expected. They had that romp over Brisbane in their first back-to-back, but probably got a bit of a shock when they went up to Sydney and weren't able to get a win there. Now they find themselves on the road again in Adelaide with the second period underway. Early icing call.
I suppose it shows how tight the competition is, though, Michael, with the current Brisbane Lightning and the Sydney Sirens are currently playing right now as this game is going as well, and the Lightning are leading 2-0 in that game. So the competition is very tight.
Certainly is, and well, Sydney, the team that finished on the bottom last year against Melbourne, the champions, able to take both in the back-to-back just a couple of weeks ago. So competition is getting more and more even. Brisbane yet to win a game, but maybe a chance against Sydney. That one, no doubt, a fascinating contest, which can also be seen on AWIHL.tv. Sportscast covering every single game of this A-Dub season. Davis Tope dispossessed. Adelaide again doing what they do, keeping it in their attacking zone. Malthana had to go back and look for the puck. And she was met solidly by the Melbourne defence. And here they go on the rush. Julianne inside, outside, through the legs, not quite. Moonen, the reflex is terrific.
Well, it's one of the rare chances we've seen for the Ice. We see Christina Julian from defence to attack. just enough time. But Moonen just stands and holds and doesn't drop. It was a bit of a duel there to see who was going to flinch first, and Moonen just stood up and didn't drop down into that butterfly and was able to just keep the body there to deny Julian.
Nothing like a game of chicken between attacker and goalie. That time Moonen came out on top. Here's Kulbita. Speaking of dangerous attackers, loses the handle and it's back into the neutral zone. Holub will retrieve. Melbourne starting to press a little bit themselves. Piers will cover this up.
It's been a bit of a stop-start to this period, a couple of whistles and face-offs, but the Melbourne Ice seem to have got their legs going just that little bit more than the first period. We'll see if they can sustain it.
Well, they've certainly had the best goal-scoring opportunity in the first 80 seconds of the period, that's for sure. Melbourne with possession. Ellis laying it out towards Baker. Long range effort was deflected and Aparicio is going to chase after Cooper. Does it really well, does Aparicio, but Cooper able to evade. A couple of nice moves in there, but Baker did well to make life a bit more difficult and Melbourne have it back. That's only momentary though. So all told, they played 4 games, these two teams, last season. It was meant to be 5, but one of the games at this venue had to be cancelled due to some carbon monoxide poisoning. A few players, I think about 20 people in the end, ended up in hospital as a result. Faulty exhaust on the Zamboni caused issues there, but in the 4 games played, they were pretty tight. With 2 wins apiece. Melbourne, of course, took the one that mattered most in the semi-final. As Davis Tope takes it over the blue line, finding a crease, and it's in for a goal. Or is it? The players seem to think it was. But play goes on. And what a bizarre sequence that was. Adelaide now into attack. Well done, Bedell. Holub's in there as well. Bedell looking for it in the slot. Here's Davis Tope now, who thought she had a goal just a minute ago. Julian this time charging on the left side. Can't get the angle. That was Heel trying to keep going, pushing it forward. Adelaide with weight of numbers. Dash though swooped in to try and disrupt things, but Kulbita not to be disrupted, and she's got a head of steam. Kulbita taking it coast to coast, taken down. No whistle though. And it's starting to open up now, this game. End-to-end stuff. Adelaide looking to change all that, and a golden opportunity, but unable to grab control of the puck. And geez, wasn't that a golden opportunity gone begging? Aparicio trying to make them pay, going the other way. In fact, it's Godfrey. Pass into the slot. Cochran recovers. Nifty little backhander from Godfrey, but unable to get on the end of it was Conlon, who lost his stick, and now we have a whistle.
Well, after a bit of a jittery start, we've had end-to-end hockey. One in Davis Tope. We thought it went in, but it, as we see here in the replay, hit Moonen, and we thought it had gone behind, off the bar and back in. And then down this end, Kulbita and Danny Butler, 2 of the big guns in the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League, 1-on-1, and Butler's just able to worry Kulbita off it. End-to-end hockey.
Goodness me, that's about as close as you can get to a goal, I reckon. Feel bad for Davis Tope. Plenty of hockey to play though. As Melbourne get into their zone, Adelaide going to take back control. Power play opportunity for the rush, and the long range effort almost deflected to the top of the net, and Pearce this time able to grab a hold of it.
Well, Kirsty Venus, you give Venus enough time and space. One of those defenders that can really rip him, as we see there. Another close one. One of those attacking defensive players, Kirsty Venus.
Yeah, they've got a couple of those, Adelaide, don't they? Just one or two. Got 75 seconds left in this power play. Cooper into the crease. And Pearce, after an initial nervy moment, able to get on top of it.
Pearce does really well here. A lot of the times the goaltender just loses sight of the puck and just trying to get the body anywhere. Great job to cover it up.
Now, Adelaide, the best team on the power play in this young season, going at 33%, 5 for 15 on the power play this season. Melbourne's kill unit has gotten off to a bit of a rough start, just 76%, which is ranked 4th out of the 5 teams. As Cooper just missed the first time shot. That would have been a near certain goal. Now going the other way is Julian, but she has it taken away from her. And Adelaide now have some numbers. Cool beater it is. Lays it back. First time shot wide of the mark. Moroniuk involved as well. Here she is again, Moroniuk. Back for Kulbita. Unable to find a shooting lane. Cooper wraps it around the board for Farrier. Drop pass for Kulbita was good. Into the slot. Wide goes the shot. But they are peppering here, Adelaide. Another opportunity. Wide of the mark. Melbourne can't get it out of their zone. They are back to full strength. But still struggling to get out of danger. But now they finally do. And Godfrey's a good person to have it. But she's worried out of it. And going the other way is Tupper. Right wing. Looking, wrap around. Not quite. Delayed shot. Pearce was wise to it.
Plenty of opportunities for the Adelaide Rush. Aspen Cooper, a wide open net earlier, just fanned on it. Down on the one knee. See here at the back door. Just couldn't get enough on it. And straight after that as well, Christina Julien wasn't quite happy with a no hooking call. But plenty of action.
It has been a fast-paced game so far as we approach the halfway mark. Elevating the puck that time was Godfrey.
There's been 8 shots to 3 so far in this period in favour of the Rush. Or 6 shots to 3, sorry, in favour of the Rush. So they are, once again, doubling the Ice's opportunities.
Melbourne had a pretty good opportunity to score themselves in the opening 60 seconds of the period. Feels like an eternity ago now, though. As we get a whistle, couple of players down on the ground.
See another replay here. Just another rebound opportunity. It is a game of inches, though, as we see the one from Davis Tope that just bounced off the upright. And I think it might have been another one from Julian that was off the bar earlier as well. So it is a game of inches.
Certainly is. Adelaide with the only goal of the game so far through Jordan Kulbita. And they're on the attack again. Harris lost control. Fight for the puck, won by Melbourne. Leaving it behind was Yang. Shot fired but blocked. That came from heel. Adelaide take it the other way, but that's easy pickings for Piers. Adelaide with possession from the draw. Venning had to go back and get it after it left the attacking zone. He'll be first to it, but hot on her heels is Moroniuk. Raimundo now comes in to lend a hand. And these waves of pressure from Adelaide, but this time Julian's able to get through. One-on-one, lays it off. Dash couldn't quite get a handle on it. Pass a little bit too far out in front of her. And Adelaide able to see that opportunity off for Melbourne. Cooper now. Wrapping it around for Bedell. Moroniuk dispossessed. And it's Reed's turn to retrieve. Not out of danger yet, Adelaide. Now they are, and they're on the attack through Lunn. Drop pass was good, Kulbita. Teammate ended up getting in her way. Still going is Kulbita. Eventually dispossessed. Someone able to get the stick in there for the Melbourne defence. And now they're on the move. Butler. Crashed into the boards. Conlon lending a hand. Butler lost control. And Conlon wasn't able to win it back. Tupper doing really well. Through the neutral zone go the rush. Lunn sends it to goalward, but Piers able to deflect. Conlon looking for Butler. Didn't quite find her. Under pressure now is Cochran. Has to retreat. These Adelaide forwards only know one way on the forecheck, and they're able to win it back in the neutral zone. Tupper. Misses the mark, and that'll be icing.
Well, we spoke about a game of inches, and Christina Julienne, that passed a dash just a little bit out of range. But the Adelaide Rush are doing a great job to limit the ice through the centre of the ice. So they're not allowing Julian and players like Butler or Godfrey to get their skates going through the centre ice. A lot of it's going down the wings, which I think Adelaide will be happy with that.
You can see that shot count in the background, 19-8 in favour of the home team. They look to progress through the centre ice again. And they're going to do so. Farrier, shot blocked, second one wide. Howe, nice pass. Outlet was good to Yang. She loses control though. Venus did well. Support came though. Aparicio, one way then the other. The shot is wide. Had Moonen beaten. Tahima trying to lend support to the defence. Adelaide able to get it out. And that'll be icing.
It's a tough ask when you've got defenders like Kirsty Venus and Alana Holub, two big, strong defenders. Melbourne Ice trying to work their way through that.
Face off in Melbourne's attacking zone. Can they create something here? Raimundo has a little crease. That was closed up pretty quickly though by the Adelaide defenders. Melbourne will have to reset in the neutral zone. Dash. One-time captain of this side. Experienced head. And now Adelaide charging forward. Nothing happening that time, as Melbourne will escape with it. Some nifty work there from Julian. Couldn't find Davis Tope. Dash will slap it back into the attacking zone, but only as far as Tupper. He's going to set Adelaide on the attacking path. Tahima. This is Kulbita. Not quite. Hill got her stick to it, able to force it out of Adelaide's attack. Conlon now needs support. She's outnumbered. Butler came to try and provide that support, but again, closed up quickly. They play such a high energy game style, Adelaide. Maybe now an opportunity for Melbourne, but that comes unstuck. Godfrey had it poked away from her, then lost her stick for a moment. Cochran fires from range, and it's gone through the legs of Moonen. It's a goal to Cochran.
Well, the captain gets him on the board. Something from nothing. Just a wrister from the blue line. And it looks like it might have had a bit of a deflection or a tip in front of net. So we see on the replay, just a wrister from near the blue line. Some traffic in front of Moonen. Might have been a deflection off the glove and just gone 5-hole on Moonen.
So with all the golden scoring opportunities we've had so far in this period, it was Cochran from long range able to score the goal, and Lund trying to get it right back. But Pearce says not on my watch.
You could feel it building a little bit for Melbourne. There was a play there just a bit earlier where they found centre ice and were able to dangle their way through and get the rush on their heels, and they get rewarded.
Pearce forced to make another save that time. It's in Adelaide's attacking zone, and a couple of defenders go to ground. Opportunity for Kulbita. Almost missed the puck entirely. Now we've got a whistle. Pearce didn't let it get past her.
Who'd want to be a goalie, Michael? Sticks and pucks and legs flying everywhere in front of the crease.
So it takes a special breed, doesn't it? We've got a couple of good ones in net today. Michaela Pearce and Emma Moonen. They've faced a barrage at different times and have both done really well to only allow the one goal. Adelaide forced to defend this time. They do it well. Now Kulbita lays off the pass for Lund, but she was offside.
Michaela Pearce is, as we see the offside here, Michaela Pearce has done a really good job today for the Ice, just keeping in the contest with the amount of shots that Pearce has faced, has come up with some big saves and just able to cover up any loose pucks in the crease.
6.5 to go in the second period. 1-1. And as Andrew said, you sort of felt that goal from Melbourne perhaps coming. They had started to gain some ascendancy in terms of general play as we get another icing whistle.
Yeah, you could see it. There was just that one play. It might have been Butler or Julian through centre ice just prior to the goal where they dangled a couple of players and you could see the rush defenders just on the back foot sort of skating backwards, and that's what the Ice need to do.
They do play a high energy game style, the Adelaide Rush. Bedell Fires off the pass. The shot's wide. Adelaide forced to defend once again. Here's Venus. A little bit more on the bank than she was expecting, but able to get it back. And now through center ice goes Moroniuk. Pass cut off though by Cochran, the goal scorer for Melbourne. Here she is again. Nifty little pass has created an opportunity now for Butler. Dodging and weaving her way through the Adelaide defence. The pass terrific, and it sets up Godfrey.
Well, Danielle Butler just stayed with it. Got knocked off the puck, a little toe drag, just kept going and found Godfrey at the back door, unmarked. And if you give Godfrey space, Godfrey will bury them every day of the week. We see here a bit of a toe drag and just loses the puck, but stays on it, pressured here. And then Godfrey just at the back door. No one tracking Godfrey and just buries it.
She had time to trap it and then made sure she had control, then fired it past Moonen. Nothing the Adelaide goalkeeper could do that time. The pass from Butler, absolutely terrific. It's her first assist of the season. And for Godfrey, her first goal. And it's put Melbourne in front with 5 minutes to go in the second period. And that's more of the Melbourne ice that we recognise, isn't it? They try to get themselves out of their defensive zone. They do. And look at the skating from Yang. Shoots it wide of the mark. She is aggressive on that forecheck, is Yang. But they get through this time. Kulbita, the deke, terrific. Almost got a stick on it as she was going to ground. And it's going to be a power play for the Rush.
It's great hands from Kulbita, and even tries to just poke it in and draws a tripping call. But just the speed, that's one of the things that's been noticeable to me from Kulbita since coming into the league. Just that speed and able to drive towards the net. Just worries out the defenders and draws a penalty.
Looks like she's moving at 1.5 times pace while everyone else is going at normal 1 pace sometimes. As Melbourne on the kill. Could be dangerous here through Butler. Moonen did really well to get down to her knees and knock it away. Adelaide with the extra. Moroniuk inside, outside. Getting the stick to it was Pearce. And Melbourne again able to clear the zone. Three minutes to play in the period. 60 seconds in the power play. Dash dispossessed. Dutton up against the boards. Looking for Ellis. Going to ground is Venus, and this could open the door here for Melbourne. Aparicio gets inside, but fantastic effort to Hema. The dive block, terrific. And here she is now, sending it into the attacking zone. Shot fired, or was it a pass? It was the ladder. Aris couldn't get on the end of it.
Well, a big opportunity we see here, just losing an edge, and Aparicio just didn't have the legs after being on the penalty kill. Tahima got back, and we see this one here. Just a pass across crease, looking for the tap in. It was a great job by Dutton there, not to be drawn to the play with the puck.
15 seconds left in the power play for Adelaide. Into the zone they go, but Cochran, the only player home, confronted by Moroniuk, but she's happy to hold it up. Does spill free. Holub. Puck behind the net.
So we have a whistle for the goal, I think, coming off its moorings. You did mention Godfrey, Michael, as we see on the replay here, that last opportunity. Dutton just held the line, didn't get drawn to the puck. You mentioned Godfrey, first goal so far this season. She did have 3 in the first 5 games last season. So if the Ice have Godfrey starting to heat up and find the back of the net, look out.
We certainly know what she can do. Adelaide goal! Scored by Moroniuk. It was so quick we almost missed it.
Well, straight off the draw. Late period equaliser for Moroniuk. You see here, Adelaide win the draw. Just a shot on net, rebound, and all alone. Just a little backhander. And Piers can't glove it. All square again.
Well, we've spoken a little bit about those rebound opportunities. We had the replay package before where we saw a bunch of them. One of them finally turned into a goal as Adelaide tied up at 2. That's Moroniuk's first goal of the season. Had 5 assists to her name coming into today, but hadn't hit the score sheet herself. With under 90 seconds to go in the second period, things are delicately poised here at Adelaide Ice Arena. Both teams look pretty happy just to take it to the second intermission, but we do have a minute to play out. Through center ice goes Dash, dispossessed. Getting a touch on that pass was Aris. Cross crease pass was deflected on the way through. They win it back, Adelaide, through Venus. Heel tries to help it on its way, but Adelaide again able to keep it in their offensive zone. From the point, not much power behind that one, and Piers stops it.
You see on the replay here, another shot on goal to Piers, just from the blue line. Seen that all the way, but it's important here for the Melbourne Ice. They won't want to fall 1 behind here with only 30 seconds remaining. It's important for them after a solid period to see it out.
Well, for all the effort they expended to take the lead, it would be almost crushing mentally to lose that lead before intermission. But we know what Adelaide can do when they get an opportunity. Icing the call here.
Well, this icing now opens up the ice with only seconds remaining. If they can win the draw, get a body in front of the net and maybe get a shot on and a rebound.
19.5 seconds. And it's going to be Adelaide possession from the draw, but Melbourne win it back. High shot from the point. Cochran trying to keep it in the zone. Does really well. Able to force it goalward, but in the end it ends up with Kulbita. She's one-on-one with Piers and she fires just wide.
Just see on the replay here, a couple of rush players just sitting up high, which creates a 2-on-1. And Kulbita, the blocker side was just wide open, but the shot goes wide.
Jeez, it didn't miss by much, did it? But that is the end of the second period, and it is 2 goals apiece. The goal scorers for Adelaide, Kulbita and Moroniuk, and for Melbourne, Cochran and Godfrey. It was 2-1 in favour of the Ice in that second period. We'll be back with the third and final period on AWIHL.tv after this. Tope into the attacking zone. They're finally able to set up long-range effort. Energy on defense. It's hard to get it going on offense, but here's a chance for Butler. She wants to go as soon as she gets near the puck. And here is an opportunity for the rush, but well done the opening period. Hope you're enjoying the coverage on AWIHL.tv, powered by Sportscast, as Farrier almost on the turn, second attempt, approaching the halfway mark of period number 1. Adelaide looking to cycle the puck. Venus tried it from range, rebound. Does Lunn. Cooper able to keep it in the zone. Kulbita, always dangerous. Look at her go through the traffic and scores the first goal. Jordan Kulbita is electric. Raimundo working in tight quarters against a few, and that's lovely stick work in the end from Julian. Well done, the Melbourne defence, and here they go on the rush. Julian, inside, outside, through the legs, not quite. Moonen, the reflex is terrific. As Davis Tope takes it over the blue line, finding a crease, and it's in for a goal. Or is it? The players seem to think it was. Disrupt things, but Kulbita not to be disrupted, and she's got a head of steam. Kulbita taking it coast to coast, taken down. Power play opportunity for the rush, and the long-range effort almost deflected. Just 76%, which is ranked 4th out of the 5 teams. Then lost their stick for a moment. Cochran fires from range, and it's gone through the legs of Moonen. It's a goal to Cochran. It's in Adelaide's attacking zone, and a couple of defenders go to ground. Opportunity for Kulbita. Almost missed the puck entirely. Bedell fires off the pass. The shot's wide. Nifty little pass has created an opportunity now for Butler. Dodging and weaving her way through the Adelaide defence. The pass terrific, and it sets up Godfrey. He's aggressive on that forecheck is Yang. But they get through this time. Kulbita, the dig terrific, almost got a stick on it as she was going to ground.
Okay. Her name is Matt. She plays for Rush. She came to play, came to play, came to play, play, play. Okay, that's the demo. Getting to work this Friday night. Nowhere else we'd rather be. Nowhere else. Yep. Yep. Whoa. 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 Looking good. Looking good. Like during this video, he's gonna look it back and he's gonna like count my reps and he's gonna be like, yo, Matt can't count at all. Helping hands, very cutesy, very demure. Pardon? Am I a parking ticket? Yeah, yeah, fine, could go heavier, but we're not going to yet. Sorry, Steve. You're from Canada, you miss home? Guess where you should go? The ice arena. Honestly, live, love, rush. Okay, we're actually dropping an album. This is good team bonding. Preseason right now. What are you most excited for this season?
The process that it takes to get gold, baby. We're coming.
We're coming. We're coming. And it's sweaty. And the truth came out.
Thanks for apologising to me, not saying sorry. I look over at you and you're just apologising to someone else. Just a typical Canadian.
No! Shout out Daddy K! Shout out Daddy K! Teach us how to do a clapping push-up. Oh, who is he? Who is he? Alright, and that's a cap on Parabellum Strength and Conditioning. With that, happy Friday.
You can't trust everything in life, but what you can trust is we'll give you a great game day experience this weekend.
I'm here with... Hello, I'm Vanessa. And what's the highlight of today's game for you?
My cousin Shanita Crompton scored a goal.
That was a good goal too. I'm here with...
Taku.
And who's your favourite Brisbane Lightning player?
Right now on the roster?
Yeah.
Well, I really like to watch Neats play. I think she's a very dynamic and exciting player to watch.
I agree with that. Number 12, Nita. What player on the Brisbane Lightning do you guys think has the best style?
Abby Brown.
Abby Brown?
Abby Brown.
Number 23, Abby Brown. I'm here with...
Marie.
Samara.
Amanda. Holly.
Sam.
Gemma.
And they're Tracy's baseball team. Who's your favourite Lightning player?
Oh, it has to be
Tracy
20.
for sure.
20. Tracy, number 20.
Number 20, Tracy. I'm here with...
Dane.
And who's your favourite player on the Lightning?
Oh, Kayla Arthur.
Woo! What's the number?
I don't know.
Me neither. I'm here in the officials box with...
Jasmine.
And Martika.
And who has the best style on the Brisbane Lightning?
Surely Soph or Lindsay.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
Yep, they're pretty stifle. I'm here with Coach Matt, and what's been the highlight of the game today?
Oh, look, there's been a lot of highlights in the game, but I think for us, the coaching staff, we've been really impressed with our gameplay, the way we've been moving the puck, and just the commitment to our system. So everybody's been gelling really well, and everybody's having a lot of fun. So you can see it on the ice, and that's probably been the highlight for me.
Yeah. So not the gate opener?
Oh, well, the gate opener is average to below average, but you know, we do have. If anybody out there in hockey land is wanting a job, we could potentially have an opening for the gate person. No, I'm kidding. You're doing a great job on the gate.
Last season, we proved who we are. We showed the league what it means to wear an ice jersey. Champion.
The Melbourne crowd start to stand and applaud.
But the thing about champions, you got to defend that title. Every day, every game, every shift.
Switch it up!
Skate ready!
We're not here to rest. We're here to rise.
We're here to rise.
That'll come back now for Julian. Julian firing from a ridiculous angle, and Christina Julian.
November's coming fast. The competition, they want what we've got. The glory, the title, the respect. So to our fans, our family,
Our city.
get ready. The journey to defend our crowns starts now.
This is ice hockey.
This is our season.
This is Melbourne Ice.
Let's go, Ice.
Just about ready to get the third and final period underway here at Adelaide Ice Arena. And we've got a good one on our hands. It's 2-2 here in Adelaide between the Melbourne Ice and the Adelaide Rush. Michael Pepicelli and Andrew McDougall with you here on AWIHL.tv. We hope you're enjoying the coverage. Of course, Sportscast doing a great job bringing this to you, and you can also find us on YouTube as well. Andrew, it's going to be an exciting final period. Melbourne probably had the run of play for the majority of that second period, and as a result, we've got a tied game.
Yeah, the Ice did well in that second period, but the Adelaide Rush just have a way of just racking up shots and shots on goal. So the Adelaide Rush, they average 40.25 shots a game over the first 4 games, and the Melbourne Ice are 36.5. So both high volume shots on goal teams, but the Adelaide Rush on home ice, they haven't dropped below 40 shots on goal this season. So they played the 2 opening games against the Perth Inferno, and they've got 28 shots on goal so far in this game. So they look set to break the 40 shots on goal barrier as well. So Michaela Pearce in net for the Melbourne Ice done a great job of just limiting the chances and the rebounds and covering up pucks and keeping the Melbourne Ice in it. So it'll be an interesting third period considering these two teams and the volume of shots that they usually put up.
Absolutely, and of course it's still so early in the season, but wouldn't surprise me if we see these two teams matched up in a big game in March. I'm already looking ahead, Andrew, but it's just got a little bit of that feeling, doesn't it, with the styles of these two teams and just how good they are when they're up and going.
Yeah, absolutely. When you look at the Adelaide Rush, we've spoken about Jordan Kulbita has scored today and is sitting on top of the scoring leaders board, and then you've got the return of Christina Julian for the Melbourne Ice, and you throw in Butler and Godfrey, and then you've got Tash Farrier, the captain as well for the Adelaide Rush, and Kirsty Venus. There's plenty of offense there and plenty of highlight reel players that score highlight reel goals. So it's the sort of matchup that you want come finals time at the pointy end of the season.
Absolutely, but we've got plenty of time before we get there. And we've got a thrilling final period ahead of us as we get the puck drop, and it's Melbourne taking possession through Julianne, who went to ground. In fact, that was Davis Tope, who we thought had a goal earlier in the game, but turns out it did everything but go over the goal line, and it's going to be an early power play for Melbourne. Shot fired is wide. Aparicio back to recover, confronted by Malthana. Pass was good, and now they're into attack through Julianne. Moonen did well to get down and stop that. Behind the net now. Out to Aparicio at the point. Davis Tope. Julianne spinning. Aparicio back to Julianne. Deliberate build-up here for Melbourne. The shot came in, but didn't pose any real danger to Moonen. And Adelaide clear. This PK unit has been fantastic so far today for the Rush. And they're keeping it in their offensive zone. Adelaide making it really difficult for Melbourne to get back into attack, but they are now via Godfrey. Butler was lurking, but the Adelaide defense so strong. Just 30 seconds remain in the power play. Melbourne needs to try and manufacture something, but Adelaide's defense is holding up beautifully. Maybe now, though, an opportunity. This is Godfrey. Shot blocked by Venus. Butler off the rebound. 10 seconds remain in the power play. Pass through the crease is untouched. And Melbourne will have to reload with it back at full strength. Cochran didn't realise that Farrier was there. No harm done though. Godfrey, Butler, well wide of the mark. And here's Kulbita, going at speed as she always does. From the angle, created an opportunity for Farrier. This time the shot deflected. Farrier again was looking for the rebound. Tahima tried to get it on goal to make Piers work. And finally, Melbourne able to get out of danger. Weaving through traffic was Heel. Fires into the zone, allows her teammates to change lines. Cooper through the middle. Dodging, weaving, looking for an outlet. Finds one in Multhana. Tahima. Taken away from her, and Yang met solidly by Tahima. So good at using her size defensively is Kate Tahima. This time called for icing.
As you see here, Tahima just winning that puck battle back. Just shoulder to shoulder. But the Adelaide Rush is throwing pucks across the blue paint, and a few times there, Kulbita and Farrier, we seem to see those two together quite a bit. Just couldn't quite connect.
They've developed a pretty good connection, those two, in a short time. That's certainly something to watch as the season goes on if you're an Adelaide fan.
It was an interesting power play unit, I felt, for the Ice as well. Aparicio was sort of sitting up on the blue line. Not really one known for a powerful slap shot. Maybe there for the defensive abilities.
Tahima versus Julianne. Adelaide take possession. Aris confronted, and well done defensively, Melbourne. But they turn it back over. Venus. Well wide. Recovering is Davis Tobe, but she's confronted by Multhana. Aris lends a hand. She went to ground, Aris. Puck still underneath her. Multhana, the pass terrific. Sets it up for Moroniuk. It's her second.
Just a really hard-working goal from the Adelaide Rush. Just continuing to apply the pressure and just feeding it in front. Moroniuk gets the second of the game. We see here just a battle along the boards, just working hard, digging in, and Multhana is able to win the puck battle and just feed it in front. And Moroniuk there, just high on the blocker, it appears.
So Adelaide take back the lead. Scored the first goal of the game. Allowed Melbourne to score the next two. But now it's two in a row to Adelaide. Butler, nice move. Eventually had it taken away from her. Not quite dead yet for Melbourne. Cochran feeds it, and the shot goes wide. Butler again setting up. Lovely move inside, but too much traffic is Conlon. We've got a whistle and a penalty, it appears.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they've called on the play, unless it was a dislodgement of the goal again. I did see one of the Adelaide players, I think, sort of manoeuvring the pipes.
So maybe no penalty. Play does go on. Cooper up against the corner. Taken now, and the shot was a good one. Made Piers work.
Well, Tori Sabulski down the left wing here just fires one onto Piers, wearing number 39 today. They do like to change up the numbers a bit, the Adelaide Rush. They've fooled me in the opening 2 games as well.
Usually see her in the 4. And you can see the shot count, 30-14 in favour of Adelaide. They've been dominant in that regard, and there was another one that was just wide. Chance presents for Farrier. Tupper to keep Adelaide on the offensive as per usual. It's gone back into the neutral zone though. Right up against the board, it's a battle. Kulbita came away with it initially, then lost it. Now she's getting back defensively to help out. One was crashed into. Playing with fire a little bit here, Adelaide, but that's their style. Kulbita. In and out, and the shot is terrific. Something out of nothing.
Well, Jordan Kulbita, as we've come to expect, just finds enough space, just rips one home, got a terrific shot. You see here, it's a battle along the boards, able to pick up the puck, gets through a teammate, and just no pressure at all, goes top shelf, glove side, just snipes one. Second of the game for Kulbita.
And gives Adelaide a 4-2 lead. It'll be difficult for Melbourne to chase down with just under 14 to go. Right up against the boards here. Moroniuk was in there, so too Venus. Butler trying to push it forward despite being surrounded by red jumpers. Conlon likewise, but it's taken away from her. And Adelaide have the rush here. Moroniuk, bit too heavy on the touch. Venus keeps it alive. Godfrey putting her body on the line. And Piers will give everyone a breather.
Well, the Adelaide Rush, we see the replay here. They just overwhelm you. They just get numbers to the puck, and when they do get the puck on the end of their stick, they just attack in waves. And it does become overwhelming for the opposition.
No one really able to gain possession just yet, but Molfena changes that. Holub with the long range shot. Tahima the rebound. And again goes to Tahima. Forced out of the zone though, and maybe now an opportunity for Melbourne. The pass not great though. And they're forced to retreat here in defence, Melbourne. Ellis gets to it first. Missed her stick though. Opens the door for Adelaide to attack once again. This time Ellis gets it out. And Tupper first time pass is good to Aris. Both teams
So I think for the Melbourne Knights, they'll need to start. We've seen it in the second period. They gained the centre of the ice and were able to work their way through with players like Butler and Julian on the puck. They need to try and find that again in the last 12 minutes to get back into this contest.
That's when they've looked the most dangerous in this one. Long range shot from heel. Made Moonen work. But Adelaide able to get out of danger. And here's Kulbita again. She's looking for the hat trick and she's got it. Jordan Kulbita makes it 5-2.
Well, it's just another highlight reel goal from Jordan Kulbita. Just dangling her way through. If we see on the replay here what the Adelaide Rush do in Kulbita, straight into the centre of the ice. Just opens up a lot more room, able to dangle her way through. Then goes forehand, backhand and slides it home. A terrific goal. But just able to take centre ice. Makes the world of difference.
Just her ability to weave in and out of traffic and make defenders look foolish. We've seen it on full display today. And they're not done yet, Adelaide. But Melbourne need to try and get one back very, very quickly to give themselves a chance. Godfrey trying to do just that. And they're doing well to keep it in the zone, but eventually it comes out. Moroniuk, who's got 2 goals herself. Into the slot, Cebulski ends up with the puck. Tries to go cross crease with the pass. Taken away by Melbourne. Cochran, one way then the other. Shot. Deflected by Moonen. Still alive for Melbourne. Spills free. Cochran will reset on the left side. Elevates the puck. And a little bit going on after the play. Players from both sides just introduce themselves.
Well, there's a couple of opportunities here. We see the rebound here. Butler was in there. Cochran was fighting away down low, brought it back up high. They just couldn't find a way past Moon, and then a bit of a push and shove. I don't think the ice player was quite happy with the drag down after the whistle.
Yeah, that was Conlon. Had a little bit to say, and now the refs are going to talk about it.
You see those plays there from the ice with Cochran getting multiple shots on goal and some rebounds. You can see that the light is there. The door is slightly open if the ice are good enough to maybe bury one, and then the Adelaide Rush, they might start to squeeze the stick a little bit tighter, and the ice have got just over 10 minutes to work their way back into it. Things can change very quickly in hockey.
And we know that with the way Adelaide goes about it, they only know one way, and that is to attack, attack, attack. We haven't really seen them kill a game defensively and kill the clock, even when they have been up. So just might not be something that they're used to doing, and maybe Melbourne can find an opportunity or two that way. But they've got to be able to stop Adelaide when they go forward, and that's hard to do. Tahima. Venus at the point. Shot deflected by Yang. Here's Venus again. Pass towards the low slot for Tahima. Couldn't knock it in. Aparicio now. Dangerous pass. Cut off by Molthana. Grigaliunas involved. Ellis. No touch on that. That'll be icing.
Minran Yang for the Melbourne Ice. We see here she's dropped to the ice to try and get the block in, but she's blocked 3 or 4 shots in this game today. Just doing a really good job for the Ice just to get in front of those shots from the blue line.
She's been a blur on the forecheck as well, causing chaos inside Melbourne's attacking zone when they don't have the puck. Put in a couple of real active shifts. Grigaliunas, nice move to evade the pressure. Opens things up perhaps for Melbourne. Tupper wise to it. This time through center ice goes Raimundo. Up against the board. Holub with her. Raimundo will have another go. Left wing. Behind goal pass was good. Davis Tope into the slot. The shot was fired by Julian and saved. And Adelaide able to see off that Melbourne attempt as Pearce takes control.
Looked like a wide open net for Julian on that last play. As you see here, just fed back in front. Moonen caught on the near post and plenty of net there. Might have come off a player in front of the net.
Might have taken Holub's body.
Yeah, it's great play from Raimundo though, just to start that offensive foray forward.
Melbourne with possession, and it's going to be Dash one-on-one with Moonen. Moonen terrific. That could be a crucial moment in this game. Kulbita cuts it back. The pass terrific. Hasn't got it yet, Pearce, and Kulbita just misses her fourth, and Pearce doesn't want to let go of it.
Oh, have a drink, Michael. End-to-end hockey. We see Dash here and Moonen with a massive save, just outweighting Dash again. We've seen that a couple of times so far today, and then down the other end, puck goes in behind the net, and Kulbita, great save from Pearce.
That one-on-one save from Moonen looms as the deciding moment potentially in this game. Melbourne need to get a goal, and they need to get one very quickly if they're to have a chance at making this comeback. They led it 2-1 in the second period after Godfrey's goal. Since then, Adelaide has put on 4 in a row, and they don't want to stop there as Kulbita. Pearce forced to save. Holub lost control of the puck, and Melbourne have got another opportunity. Godfrey one-on-one this time, another terrific save, and the defensive pressure from Cooper was also excellent.
You see on the replay, the ice, they get center ice, which is important. We've spoken about it. And Godfrey here, one-on-one, and draws the hooking penalty. So we spoke about the door, the light coming in. It might be slightly ajar. Cochran had chances. Julian had chances. Dash and now Godfrey just got to bury one.
And they've got a power play as well. This next 2 minutes has got that do or die sort of feel about it. Yang recovers a loose puck. Gets ahead of steam. Takes it over the blue line. Confronted by a couple of rush defenders, but she's not going to stop there. Tupper does well, but she couldn't maintain control. Julienne looking for the center. Gets it. Yang had it poked away, and Tupper able to clear. Dangerous pass. Intercepted by Venus. 70 seconds remain in the power play. Adelaide's kill unit has been elite. Conlon this time dispossessed. Dash forced backwards. Taken now by Heel. Straight through the center. The defender made Moonen say that. Dash keeps it alive. Slapped around the boards. They'll keep it in the zone though, will Melbourne. Now it's taken out. Venus. 30 seconds to go in the power play. In the corner is Venus. Opponent went to ground. Lost control. Here come the ice. Aparicio. Godfrey! too high. Aparicio again. Long range off the mark. Adelaide forced to defend here. Back to even numbers. Moonen couldn't take control of the puck. It's still available for Melbourne. Laying on top of it was Venus, and she's been whistled.
Well, it's all happening here, and you feel like the Melbourne Ice, they feel like they're still in this. Their tails are up. They got their skates going. You see here another opportunity here for Godfrey, but Emma Moonen has been rock solid for the Adelaide Rush today.
Having some game, isn't she?
There's a terrific right pad save on one of those last opportunities for the Melbourne Ice from Emma Moonen. Been absolutely outstanding.
That she has. So just to recap, it was Adelaide with the first goal through Kulbita in the opening period. Then Melbourne added 2 in the second and took a 2-1 lead via Cochran and also Godfrey. But since then, Adelaide has put 4 on the board. 2 of those from Moroniak and 2 from Kulbita to give her the hat-trick. And with 5.5 to play, it still doesn't quite feel over despite the sizable deficit.
And the shot count in this period is even at 8 apiece. So it's been a good period from the Ice in terms of shots on goal compared to the first 2 periods.
That number heavily in favour of Adelaide in the first 2 periods. Here's Aparicio. Davis Tope, right wing. Gets it back. Looking to go cross-eyed. Moonen again. Takes command.
It's Davis Tope and Julian just the 1-2 down low. And they're feeding it back up, getting a shot on goal. You see a replay here. Might have been lucky with that call.
Melbourne with possession. Cochran. Godfrey. Looking for rebounds and they get a goal off it. They're not dead yet, Melbourne. And is it Butler, the goal scorer? It is.
Well, Danny Butler gets one. And it's just relentless pressure in the last few minutes from the Ice, getting shots on goal, and they finally get rewarded with a rebound and get past Moonen. So we see here, Butler just slides one past the right-hand side of Moonen. 4.5 minutes remaining, still plenty of time.
And those rebound goals with the massive humanity in front of Moonen, not much she could do as her view was clearly obstructed. And Butler took full advantage. And they're on the charge again here, Melbourne, through Godfrey. Going left side, gets around a couple, taken to ground. No immediate whistle. Kulbita it was, getting back defensively on the back check. And, well, in the absence of a whistle, it's a good back check. And now she goes the other way. Kulbita doing it at both ends. That's number 4 for the superstar.
Well, it's just a dagger in the heart of the Melbourne Ice, who might have been expecting a call down the other end on Godfrey, and it wasn't coming. And the Adelaide Rush, they just break clear, and Kulbita through the centre of the ice, a 2-on-1 with Cooper on the left, but goes alone and just fires one past Piers on the blocker side.
And fire is the right word. That was so quick, the speed and power behind that shot. Pierce had no chance. Cooper from the points. getting a stick on it, Veroniuk, who's looking for a hat-trick herself. As Julianne tries to take it up the other end, does just that. The deflection almost helped her in the end on the second shot, but Moonen able to get in front of it. Still in the attacking zone here for Melbourne. Yang couldn't find Davis Tope, and it's out of play.
Oh, Emma Moonen once again. You see here, Julianne left pad just slides across, and then the second effort covers up the near post. Emma Moonen's been outstanding.
So it looks like we might have a Melbourne power play coming up. Crowd not too happy about it. Cochran. Godfrey almost missed it entirely. Shot on the turn was deflected on the way through. Didn't get to Moonen. And Venus able to get it out of harm's way. Just ticked under 3 minutes to go on the game clock. 90 seconds in the power play. Tahima will recover. And it's 6-3 now. It's going to be really difficult for Melbourne. And now Malthana's on the rush. Well done, Piers. The secondary shot. Tahima is able to push it through. That's 7 for the Adelaide Rush. Short-handed goal.
Well, Piers did everything that she could. Multiple saves, but Kate Tahima was able to put it away. As we see, Malthana breaks clear, short-handed. Initial save, another save, but Tahima stays with it. And was able to just slide it past Piers. 7-3 Adelaide.
So with about 2.5 minutes to go, my rough math says that Adelaide has scored 28 goals in what will be 5 games, assuming they don't score another, which is a dangerous assumption, but 28 goals in 5 games, that's 5.5 roughly a game. That is a big, big number.
Absolutely massive. And we see the scoreboard in the background. They've notched over the 40 shots on goal on home ice once again.
That's a number they hit with regularity as well. Dash. This game's been probably a bit closer than the scoreboard would suggest. Nice stick work from Julianne, and she scores a terrific goal.
That is an absolute beauty from Christina Julianne for the Melbourne Ice. And it might not mean a lot in the scheme of today's contest, as the Adelaide Rush will win this one. But with a quick turnaround tomorrow, as we see here, great hands, just going alone and buries it. Going into the early game tomorrow at 10:15 local time, the Melbourne Ice, they'll be looking to take as much out of this game in the third period as they can into tomorrow.
Should point out as well, that goal from Tahima was Adelaide's 3rd short-handed goal of the season, which is the most in the competition so far. And that was only the 5th time Adelaide have been scored against on the PK. Percentage coming in at 85 on the PK coming into today. And that'll go up, most likely, despite conceding a goal there to Julianne. Grigaliunas. Right, it is an early start tomorrow. Maybe Melbourne can take a little bit of momentum into that one. They are dominating the territory battle here. Maybe trying to tack on another one before time expires. And again, you'll be able to watch that one right here on AWIHL.tv, thanks to Sportscast. Here's Davis Tope trying to take it around, and she scores. So back to 7-5, and Andrew, I think a 2-goal deficit probably is a little bit more fair to Melbourne in terms of how the game's been played.
Yeah, absolutely, especially in terms of this third period. They've really battled hard. We see here Davis Tope just gets her own rebound and fires it home. Davis Tope was actually one of the signings I was looking forward to this season, returning from Ontario Tech University in the youth sports program in Canada. It's a big signing for the Ice and gets one there.
She's been good so far. It's her third goal in the early going this season. Holub lost control. Julian goes to ground. No whistle. Now we get one on the delay.
Tripping is the call, and you can hear from the crowd or the Melbourne Ice bench or the Adelaide bench was empty net, so they did pull their goalie, the Ice. So they go on the power play here with 30 seconds remaining.
Well, I guess stranger things have happened. They're going to have the extra. In fact, they're going to have 2 extra with the empty net. Davis Tope. Too tall for Godfrey. Cochran. Well done, Molfena. Forces them to retreat. Over the blue line for Aparicio. But offside the call, and that's a big stop from Adelaide.
If there's a play that sums up Adelaide Rush and their season, it's that play from Molfena right there.
Aggressive defence leads to explosive offence for Adelaide. They've put 7 past Michaela Pearce today. As time ticks down, and Adelaide get win number 4 on the season. It's a 7-5 win over the Melbourne Ice. Jordan Kulbita, what can you say? She scored 4 out of the 7 goals. Just a fantastic performance. And she's been threatening to explode like that all season. So Sierra Moroney tacked on a couple of her own, and Kate Tahima with the short-handed goal at the end. For Melbourne, the goal scorers Davis Tope, Cochran, Godfrey, Butler, and Julianne. And Andrew, a fantastic performance from the Adelaide Rush as they go to 3 wins, 1 overtime win, and just the 1 loss on the season as they extend their lead on top of the table.
Yeah, just another hard-working performance from the Adelaide Rush. On home ice, they do like playing here. And Emma Moonen, after picking up win number 1 last weekend, backs that up with another win today.
Well, make sure you join us early tomorrow morning for the second leg of this doubleheader. It'll be Adelaide and Melbourne doing battle once again at the Adelaide Ice Arena. But for now, this is Michael Pepicelli on behalf of Andrew McDougall and our fantastic team behind the scenes at Sportscast. Shout out to our producer, Ben. Terrific job today. But here at Adelaide Ice Arena, it was Adelaide defeating the Melbourne Ice 7-5. Does Lunn. Cooper able to keep it in the zone. Kulbita, always dangerous. Look at her go through the traffic and scores the first goal. Jordan Kulbita is electric. Raimundo working in tight quarters against a few, and that's lovely stick work in the end from Julian. Well done. As Davis Tope takes it over the blue line, finding a crease, and it's in for a goal. Or is it? The players seem to think it was. Disrupt things, but Kulbita not to be disrupted, and she's got a head of steam. Kulbita taking it coast to coast, taken down. Power play opportunity for the rush, and the long range effort almost deflected. Just 76%, which is ranked 4th out of the 5 teams. Then lost her stick for a moment. Cochran fires from range, and it's gone through the legs of Moonen. It's a goal to Cochran. Nifty little pass has created an opportunity now for Butler. Dodging and weaving her way through the Adelaide defence. The pass terrific, and it sets up Godfrey. Who's aggressive on that forecheck is Yang. But they get through this time. Kulbita, the deep terrific, almost got a stick on it as she was going to ground. You certainly know what she can do. Adelaide goal. Scored by Moroniuk. Aris lends a hand. She went to ground, Aris. Puck still underneath her. Malthana, the pass terrific. Sets it up for Moroniuk. It's her second. Adelaide, but that's their style. Kulbita. In and out. And the shot is terrific. Something out of nothing. But Adelaide able to get out of danger. And here's Kulbita again. She's looking for the hat trick, and she's got it. Jordan Kulbita makes it 5-2. Behind goal pass was good. Davis Tope into the slot. Melbourne with possession. And it's going to be Dash one-on-one with Moonen. Moonen terrific. Kulbita cuts it back. The pass terrific. Hasn't got it yet, Piers, and Kulbita wants to save. Hull have lost control of the puck, and Melbourne have got another opportunity. Godfrey one-on-one this time. Another terrific save. Melbourne with possession. Cochran. Godfrey. Looking for rebounds, and they get a goal off it. They're not dead yet, Melbourne. Back defensively on the back check, and well, in the absence of a whistle, it's a good back check. And now she goes the other way. Kulbita doing it at both ends. That's number 3 now. It's going to be really difficult for Melbourne. And now Malthana's on the rush. Well done, Piers. The secondary shot. Tahima is able to push it through. TV, thanks to Sportscast. Here's Davis Tope trying to take it around, and she scores. So back to 7-5, and Andrew, I think a 2-goal deficit probably.
This broadcast is powered by Sportscast Australia.